Welcome back to the Work from Homesteader friends. We are going thrifting today, and let me tell you, I love me a good thrift, and I don't always get a lot of time as a mom of two littles, now 3 and under. My littlest one is growing up so fast. But we all know that this economy is wild, and the price of eggs don't even get me started. And while we can't go thrifting for eggs, we can go thrifting for a lot of really great stuff. And in this video, I am going to tell you all of my tried and true tips of thrifting successfully. And I'm even going to share my last tip is you're not even going to have to step foot in a thrift store to get your best thrift. So you're going to have to stay till the end on that one. But I have grown up with the most queen of thrifting, my mother. She got me a Canada Goose jacket for $1. Y'all, she can find the best thing. So I have learned from the best. I like to think I know what I'm talking about. So today we're going to go into some thrift stores and we're just going to see what we find. With that, let's get started. So the biggest thing to be a successful thrifter is to make sure that you are going in with a plan and a list of things that you actually want and need, because sometimes the thrift tells you what you want and need, but a lot of times your budget and your home and size and just everything that kind of goes with that tells you what you want and need. So having a list and having an idea of just kind of the things that you want, whether that's a Pinterest board that you have going or just a list on your phone of things that you want, having a list and going in with a plan is going to make your thrift so much more successful. My next tip is to not sleep on the men's section. If you're a girl, you need to be walking your little butt through the men's section because I find so many goodies there. Usually they're less expensive than the women's section in my experience, and they have really nice quality things. This is 100% linen, and it's going to be a really cute just over shirt here. I'll show its style later, but this is 100% linen. It is super comfy. It's kind of got that bohemian feel, and I am paying less than I would in the women's. I'm actually finding it because I find the women's section is usually picked over if you're not going on the right days or you're just not finding it at the right time. Plus, the men's jeans, golden. I find if you're a tall girl like me, they fit really well because a lot of times men are taller. They have 32, 34-inch inseams, and as long as you know what your waist size is, men's sections are so much easier to shop, 100%, because they don't fool around. Who knows what a size 8 is in one brand versus another brand? I hate shopping women's. Can we all just go to European sizes, please? However, I find that the men's jeans, especially when they're making the slim cuts and the more tighter fitting jeans for men lately, they fit women really well. You don't have, sometimes you might have a baggier crotch area, and depending if you're going for a boyfriend fit or whatever, maybe that's what you want. But a lot of the men's jeans nowadays fit women really well because they're made to be a lot tighter, but they have just a little bit more room and they're a little bit more comfy in my opinion. Plus, generally, I just find that the men's clothes have higher quality materials. Like when I'm looking through it, I see a lot more cotton, a lot more linen, a lot less like polyester blends. So make sure you're looking through that. Another tip, just to make sure, before you go thrifting, if you can, just take a little tape measure, like one of those like sewing ones. I'll link in the description if you don't know what I'm talking about. But just measure your waist, measure just like some basic things like what's your inseam if you don't know those things. Because if you are going with kids, like I am about 95% of the time, you usually don't want to try anything on. And some places don't have fitting rooms anymore, which is like a tragedy, because I am not going back usually to, if I'm lucky enough to get out thrifting, like I'm not getting out thrifting for another couple weeks probably, with like my kiddos and just like the way life goes sometimes. So knowing your measurements and knowing whether things are going to fit just based on, you know, being able to measure things, and bring that measuring tape with you too, so that you can look, if you're looking at a size, you know, 12 jeans, like I said, it varies a lot by brand, you can see what the actual waist size is. So that's really helpful when you're shopping for clothing. One of the things you really want to look at is where you can repurpose things. So I have been looking for a shelf for a while here, and I really want to put my cookbooks on it. This has a lot of bit of damage on it. It has seen some better days, but I think that I can, with just a little bit of paint that I already have in my house, I can spruce it up. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to show you the final results once I actually fix it up, but keep an eye out for things that you can repurpose and give a little bit of life and love and make it part of your home. So the next thing you want to really take a look at is what stores have the deals when. Now, I absolutely love this thrift store because on the weekends, it has half off almost everything in the store. We found this baptismal gown for my daughter who's getting baptized very soon, and it is so cute. It is totally vintage, and at $10, in my opinion, it's an absolute score. But it's going to be half off this weekend because of the deal that they always have on the weekend. So it's going to be $5, which is just such a steal. I absolutely love it. So look for your thrift stores that are local, because honestly, they're going to have the best deals every day. However, they're going to have the best deals where they're going to have a lot more sales, and they usually give to a lot better causes, in my opinion, than some of the bigger chains like your Goodwills. You might find some good things there, but you're not going to find their best deals there. You're going to find that at your local thrift stores.
So, as promised, I wanted to show you one of my favorite ways to thrift without even stepping into the store, and that is online auctions, specifically estate sales, ones that are local to your area. And I find that they have some of the coolest things and they go for very inexpensively. If you are looking for any really unique vintage items for your home, furniture, or like, if you're looking for like a couch or something, especially furniture in my experience has gone for very cheap because people don't want to go pick it up or they don't have the means to go pick it up. So if you're willing to rent a truck, if you don't have something big, you can really get a lot of great deals. And my biggest tip is to just keep watching the items that you're interested in and to set a reminder to go back and look at the bids very shortly before it closes, because that's when it tends to be the most competitive at the last few minutes. But we got like 10 cords of wood for our home at about $100 a cord, and it was all oak. And so like if you are familiar with the prices of cords of wood, that is a really, really great price. And so we have just picked up tons of great things. I can't recommend online auctions enough, and I will link a few of my favorite ones, but certainly look at your area and you might have specific estate sale companies that are local to your area that would be good for you to use. I hope that these tips were helpful for you, and if you loved this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you have really good thrift tips, make sure you drop them in the comments below and help others out, because this economy, we all could use a little bit of help. So I hope to see you guys in the next video, and thank you so much for watching.